Asset protection in your store is made up of many things, but simply put, asset protection means protecting company assets from loss or harm. Company assets include our associates, our customers, our stores, the distribution centers and corporate offices, as well as the merchandise we sell. In order to be more profitable and continue to prosper and grow, we need to be the best at protecting these assets. During this program, we'll be discussing the different ways we can protect assets and avoid losses in our stores. Accidents, to both associates and customers, are one of the largest single contributors to losses in our stores. Although we've had great success in reducing the number of claims, accidents still cost Ames millions of dollars each year. You'll learn more about safety awareness and how to avoid accidents later in this program. As you learn more about Ames, you'll occasionally hear the term shrink. Shrink refers to the store's merchandise inventory. When we count the merchandise on hand in the store, the physical inventory, and discover that we have less than our records indicate, which is the book inventory, we refer to this condition as shrink. Data integrity, the means by which we keep track of the merchandise within the store, also affects our profitability and can contribute to shrink when done incorrectly. Without the correct information about inventory and pricing, merchandise and sales dollars are going to be lost. Obviously, theft has a great deal to do with shrink and the cash losses that Ames experiences. External theft takes place when cash or merchandise is taken by customers, vendors, or visitors. External theft includes shoplifting, switch ticketing, and even robbery. Internal theft occurs when dishonest associates take cash or merchandise from our stores. There are a number of ways that employees steal from their employers, from walking out with hidden merchandise or cash at the end of the day, to not ringing in or under-ringing merchandise for family and friends. Retailers in general lose billions of dollars each year to theft. Sadly, the greatest percentage of theft is committed by company associates. Store detectives are assigned to each store to prevent thefts from occurring. Store detectives and management have been trained in the special policies and procedures concerning the apprehension of shoplifters. If you see a theft occurring, immediately contact the detective or manager in your store. Do not accuse or try to apprehend the shoplifter. Explain to your manager or the detective exactly what you saw, a description of the person, and anything else you think might be helpful. Store detectives use a variety of tools to prevent theft. Cameras monitor high-risk areas of the store and videotape dishonest activity. Strategically placed observation windows are used by detectives to observe dishonest associate or customer activity. And by looking up into ceiling tile mirrors, detectives can see into adjacent aisles. Store management, the loss prevention staff, and all associates are responsible for loss prevention. One of the best ways to prevent losses is by being a well-informed, alert associate. By being alert and providing good customer service, you drive away potential shoplifters. Shoplifters need privacy to steal. Alert associates who offer help remove temptation and opportunity. There are a few things you need to be aware of when working at the registers. Cashiers can be targets for any number of different schemes, including attempts to conceal merchandise inside other merchandise or boxes, switching the ticket on a higher priced item to one with a lower price, the flim-flam operator who will try to confuse and trick you into giving him money, and although they're rare, even robbery attempts. These are a few guidelines to follow to keep you from being a target for thieves. First, always be aware of what is going on around you. Open your cash drawer only when you're making change from a sale. If someone wants change for the telephone, the soda machine, or for any reason, explain that you aren't allowed to make change from the register and direct them to the service desk. If you ever become confused or concerned about a transaction at your register, close your drawer and ask the customer service supervisor for assistance. Never leave your cash drawer open. When scanning and bagging, always check items that might contain concealed merchandise, like nested trash cans or handbags. Size switching is also quite common. This is mixing and matching the sizes of two-piece apparel items to make one tailor-made set. It sounds harmless, but size switching makes it difficult to sell the unmatched set and creates false inventory data resulting in shrink. You won't know the sizes are different unless you check. Be polite and explain to the customer that we only sell matched sets. The flim-flam operator will try to confuse and distract you by talking very fast. This character will try to quickly pass bills back and forth in an effort to make you lose track of how much money has changed hands.
Attention travelers, the time is now 7:25 and the closing seat job on 3:35.